Alright, Christians, or any of your religious believers, I'm about to set it off. One, all gods are man-made. Do your research, including Jesus. Two, there is no God needed for the creation of the universe if you read Krauss' book, Universe, Something Out of Nothing. Three, um, we've solved a lot of the Earth's, a lot of the mysteries of the universe, and we're going to solve even more as technology rises. So one, the bottom line is, no God's created the universe because all gods are man-made. And if there is a God that created the universe, okay, let's say this God was eternal. Well, the universe wasn't always eternal. If you actually do this research, the universe came to exist. So if there was a God, and it's always been eternal, the universe should always be eternal, but it's not. And that's a fact. Look that up. Another thing. So, what missing is some evidence, like where the dark matter come from. I think we'll find out. Since the universe can come from nothing, and if you read, your religious people read the Krauss book, the universe can come from nothing, and it says it's plausible with no deity, no supernatural. That's a really big step. And besides, all those gods are false. So if it's not God, well, what could it be? Where the dark matter come from? Could it be aliens? Well, we found out that dark matter, dark energy is extraterrestrial and it's not from this Earth. So it's possible it could be aliens. Just because we haven't found aliens, there's multiple galaxies, billions of stars, billions of planets. Doesn't mean aliens don't exist. But the question is why did aliens, if they did create the universe, why would they create the universe and then just go back to their planet? So that leaves a question, that doesn't make sense if aliens had anything to do with the universe. I mean, they might have something to do with the universe, but not necessarily created the universe. So that leaves another thing. So where the dark matter, dark energy come from? I think it could be, once again, since the universe can come out of nothing, it could be some kind of process that has been yet to be discovered. And if we go back to, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, the gods of gods. I mean, the supreme god of gods that created the universe. But I think it has to be either, since the universe can come out of nothing, the dark matter, dark energy, since that is extraterrestrial, not terrestrial, and since our DNA, we found out, has come from Mars. All life that came, it went to a meteorite from Mars. That DNA crashed into Earth. So essentially, we are Martians and we are star children. We wouldn't be here if the stars didn't explode. So religious people, that leaves, boom, all your gods out of the water because they're all man-made, even Jesus. So that's all. So that just leaves probably three questions, or actually three theories. Even the aliens had something to do with the dark matter, dark energy. The dark matter, dark energy, and this is before the Big Bang. Some kind of process that's not yet discovered formed it. And the other third is I found it funny, and I doubt it's a supreme entity or being that created the universe. I seriously doubt that, because if since the universe has not always existed, well, where the fuck did this being come from? So I think it's either aliens or it's just some mystery of the dark energy matter formed somehow and by itself, or some kind of process. Okay, so that pretty much destroys all religious claims, and that's pretty much facts, there. What else I have to say? What else do I want to say? Let me think. trying to think. Trying to cover everything I can think. And if 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 the universe was supernatural, that means science couldn't explain anything. It's like, I mean, but science is explaining things. So, of course, that means, well, we know all the gods are man-made, whatever you want to call it. God gaps getting smaller, or supernatural gaps getting smaller, entity gap, whatever you want to call it. So, what else? Trying to think what else. Okay, so essentially this is what happened. And this is how the universe came out of nothing. First there was space, empty space. Well, it's probably gonna kind of be hard to explain, but if you really want to know, read the Krauss book, Universe Out of Nothing, whether something from the nothing. Is kind of really complicated to explain, but I'll try to explain it as much as I can. So basically, there was nothing, obviously. Then there was something. Now, this nothing was just empty space, no gases. And that's what we mean by nothing. Not literally nothing, but nothing, no space, no time, no gases, nothing. Just emptiness. Like a black hole, but not a black hole. Then, all this came together with dark matter and dark energy, formed gases, and that's all the processes. The sun is helium, hydrogen, oxygen. We're actually made. So I don't want to get my head up, but since the stars explode, we have hydrogen, oxygen, helium. It's, in one of our right hands. So what happened is, okay, so there was nothing, then there was something, and then all these gases, dark energy, dark matter formed, and the universe started boom expanding. It's called quantum fluctuations. It expanded, boom, 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 and it's still expanding. And it's in the fallen state that it's going to eventually die, but it's not going to eventually die soon. It's actually going to eventually die. Scientists predict. Kind of ironic, since the universe formed 13.75 billion years. It's going to end 13.75 billion years from now. So the quantum fluctuations cause the universe to expand, get bigger, 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 and then boom. All that together caused a Big Bang. And then everything developed. Billions of years, galaxies, stars, even the laws of gravity. That's how even the laws of the universe. Yep, there was no God, no supernatural that created the